Hello, this is Dr. Oz. In this video, I would like to talk about problem formulation of a decision tree. So if you remember our previous video, we talked about these decisions. Either we will choose small complex, medium complex, or large complex. And these are our three decision alternatives, and there's their chance or state of nature of strong demand or weak demand, and based on those we have the given outcome. So let's draw a decision tree for this model. So we show decisions in decision analysis with squares. So this is my decision node, which I would like number it 1, and I have three different decision alternatives: 1, 2, and 3. The first one is small complex or small condo, which we name it decision 1, medium, decision 2, or large, decision 3. And then we have here three different chance nodes, 2, 3, 4, and we could have strong or weak demand for each of those. Strong demand, which is S1, or weak demand, which is S2. Same thing here, S1, S2, S1, and S2. And these are associated outcomes: $8 million, $7 million, $14 million, $5 million, $20 million, and negative $9 million. All right. So this is our decision tree. Now I would like to show you how to make decision based on different approaches. First approach I would like to talk about is optimistic approach. Second one is going to be conservative approach. And finally, I would like to show you MiniMax regret approach. So let's start with the optimistic approach. And here we will do this based on the best case scenario. And the idea here at this one of the first videos in decision analysis, everything I will do will be based on without probabilities. So I cannot assign the probabilities to these problems. If I can calculate these decision alternative results in different ways, which we could use, for example, expected value. All right, so let's focus on optimistic approach. And I will make decision based on the best payoffs. So let's solve this based on that. So I have decision alternatives of D1, D2, D3, small, medium, and large condos. And here I have the maximum payoffs that are given for me. For D1, small condos, 8 million, D2, 14, and D3, 20. So if I make a decision based on these three numbers, these are the best optimistic scenario, which these are associated with strong demand scenarios. I will choose big, large condo project because that gives me the highest sorry, that's the wrong number. This one right here, highest profit considering the optimistic, which is strong demand scenario. All right. If I make this decision based on conservative approach, then I will try to maximize my worst scenarios. So let's do that. So if you look at the payoff table again, I will this time look at the weak demand scenarios, and I will try to maximize it. So this will be my best solution. Decision alternative 1, decision alternative 2, decision alternative 3, minimum payoff is 7 million, 5 million, and negative 9 million. And obviously, the best one here is 7 million. So I would choose decision alternative 1, which is small complex. So as you see, my answer changed depending on whether I am conservative or I am more risk seeker and optimistic. So another approach I would like to cover is mini-max regret approach. Basically, I would like to minimize the regret. And regret is defined to be the difference between the payoff associated with my decision versus payout that would yield most desirable payoff or given state of nature. So how much regret would I have? This is another terminology for this is opportunity loss. All right, so let's calculate these opportunity losses and see the maximum regrets. Again, I have decision 1, small, decision 2, medium, and decision 3, large condo projects. And I have strong demand and weak demand scenarios. And let's calculate the regret for strong and decision 1. So basically what I need to do is I need to look at the strong demand scenarios. And if I choose small, I would make basically $8 million. However, the best I could make is in that strong demand scenario would be 20. So I would regret it for $12 million. So for decision number 2, if I make the same calculation, I would make 14, but maximum I could make is 20, so it's negative 6. And decision 3 would be I would make 20. The maximum I could make anyway 20. I wouldn't have any regret. So this is my max. I'm calculating maximum regret for each situation. All right. So let's put this information in our PowerPoint, which I'm having trouble now. Let me just open it up. I guess I close it accidentally. So for strong demand scenario, my regrets are 12, 6, and 0. 12, 6, and 0. If I do the same thing for weak demand scenario, then if I choose 1, I will get 7, and that's the maximum I can get anyway, 0 regret. If I go with decision 2, I would make 5 instead of 7, so my regret would be 2. And if I go with 9, negative 9, if I go with large complex, instead of making 7, so now I am losing $16 million. That's my biggest regret here. So 0, 2, and 16. So if you look at this, now I can see that my regret, let's go to the next slide, maximum regret. Let's calculate maximum regret for each of these. So my maximum regret here would be 12 versus 0, which is 12. Here's 6 versus 2, which is 6. Here 0 versus 16, which is 16. If I want to minimize my maximum regret, that's why it's called MiniMax, I should choose decision 2 that will minimize my maximum regret, which is 6. All right. So that's it for this video. Until next video, enjoy business analytics.